What's up, Lovell? Your Chambers here from Big O Belt Media. As always, it's a pleasure to talk to you, boss. How you doing today?
Likewise, brother. It's good to see you, man. I'm
Good to
good,
s-
man. I'm good.
I know we're here to talk power, but I definitely want to refocus the spotlight on you just a little bit here. I'm curious about the play Attorney Client. Could you give the fans a little bit about this play, and also why was it important for you to get back to the theater?
Because it's like, with COVID and everything, like I really was getting on my soapbox and being like, they can shut down, a production, they can shut down a theater space even, but you get some friends together, you go outside, you get a little platform and you can do a play. You can get people, you can always do something as an actor because it's your instrument. You can do whatever you want. You can learn monologues and go practice. I was just like, for me, getting back to the stage is like, this is the bare bones of it, right? And I wanted to see for myself what I had learned in the last 4 years and how I could apply it in my practice, how much my instrument has grown and changed since the last time I was on stage, and also making my like New York theater debut here. That was like I it's been a dream of mine to get into the theater scene here, get on Broadway. So
Yeah.
God willing, that's in the near future for me. So I'm just like trying to build a community here, and my little story of me going to the lower, West Village, and then biking from the West Village to the East Village, and just get my little Al Pacino on. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
um, so yeah, it's a beautiful play. It's called Attorney Client, and it's about these four characters and how they intertwine. Two attorneys and two clients. One is
Okay.
a very wealthy attorney. One is a public defender. One is a very wealthy boy coming from
Mm,
wealthy parentage, and one is coming from a more I wouldn't say poor upbringing, but a more humble upbringing.
yeah.
And one of them has to work with the public defender, and the other one has to work with the hotshot lawyer.
Oh,
And I play the the hotshot lawyer, and then the humble beginnings child, and then or kid, and then my scene partner Joss, he played the public defender and the rich kid. And just to be able to bounce between those two characters and as a
yeah.
challenge was just so much fun. And it was for the Dream Up Festival, and so it's done now. But God willing, we'll do a remount and get it even bigger and better.
Yes, sir. We will keep eyes glued for that for sure. That
Thank you,
sounds
man.
dope, man. I got a lot of questions about that, but for the sake of time, let's talk about Drew a little bit because with Drew doing this little time in jail for Carter, I think for me, the moment that he saw those text messages and realized how much he had missed, and obviously Diana, rightfully so, kind of lashing out at him because she felt like her protectors wasn't there for him. And I think we've seen Drew once again turning another page into like his dark chapter in terms of him being the stone cold killer that everybody always liked the label Kane, but it's always been Drew. And I think we see
Yep.
time and time again the evolution of Drew, who truly should have been the successor of the Tejada family. That's no here nor there. That's my rant. But I want to ask you, with his alignment with Carter, because now everybody is questioning him here now. Is it truly about because Carter's giving him the opportunity and plus the power and yet the access that Carter has? Or is this still some backdoor sneaky way to protect Diana, not Monet, but we'll just say the family for here nor there?
I think it's a backdoor way of protecting the family. I think Drew understands that you have to keep your head down sometimes and bide your time. It's not always about who's the loudest and who's the most
Mm.
disruptive in the moment,
Be
because
the
that's how
opposite
we
of
get.
Kane.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, I'd say so. Because Kane should never have beat that guy in his own environment. That like you don't go to the guy's house and beat him at his house. You know what I mean? You have to accept the loss just because.
Yeah.
And that probably would have gotten him a lot further, but ego and pride. I think like um Drew is learning from these things and trying to make his own decisions, and knows that this will set up the family in a way that they can all get what they want at the end of the day.
Yeah. And talk about like sort of the eye for eye thing that's happening between Dru and Kane. We see him, we get the one thing about sorry about your guns, and it seems like now we're seeing Dru not only can just go out there and be a stone cold killer, but now we're seeing him even be calculated, putting the clues together. Like he's moving in a way that truly makes him the apex predator right now, if you ask me.
Mhm.
But can you talk about working those eye for eye moments along against Kane here?
It was so much fun to do that and play that. Just to have like different takes of just getting exasperated at certain things and revelations. But it that back and forth, kind of a pissing contest, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Um, it's just another sibling rivalry, right? It's
yeah,
just like, and no, neither of them would ever make a move against the other. But it's just, I'm gonna mess with you. How can I mess with you? How can I like, and mess with And it's just, I love those moments between us because I have a brother in real life, and I love doing that to
yeah.
him.
Yeah. I noticed what's funny is that he never pokes at Dru in the way he pokes at Brayden because he
Right.
knows the right one and he knows the wrong one here, which is
Yeah.
why I keep telling people, I know y'all want to glorify Kane and whatnot, and he's this and he's that. It's Dru. It's always been Dru. It continues to be Dru. I can't wait to see what comes up next. We got three more to go, buddy. And I'm praying because I did not put my candle on your picture at the
Good.
activation in New York because I said he's going to survive. But I'm telling you right now, the way how they're making me pour into this character, I'm a little worried because I know how they do. They pull the rug from under you. So we'll see what happens. But let me just say in rapping, Lovell, I say it time and time again, it's been tremendous seeing you and what you've been able to bring to this franchise, what you've been able to bring to this character, Dru, and now seeing you getting back into play and so many other projects, you and your lady as well, both thriving. I really can't wait to see what you cook up next. I'll be rooting for you no matter what.
Thank you, my brother. It's good to see you again, man. Take
Absolutely,
care.
absolutely. Take care, buddy.